make all of this stuff up because it takes away, just like you said, it takes away from Madam C.J. Walker's greatness and her story.
Yeah.
Her story is rich enough that you don't really need to do much else
Nope.
as far as embellishing. Just execute the story. You know.
Right.
All right. Yeah. The reparations hearing is the next topic. So, I mean.
Ouch. This is funny. I want Gary to go first on that one.
Oh no, I got that.
No, he hasn't seen it.
I don't know.
All right. Okay.
He hasn't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it yet. I thought we was gonna get the mule, yo. I really thought we was gonna get that mule, baby.
Man, don't waste your time. We ain't getting no.
Look, I told Gary, I'm like, nigga, we ain't getting a mule. We be lucky if we get a pit bull. we ain't getting a damn thing. You understand?
We ain't getting a stamp, my nigga. We ain't getting nothing. Yo. So I hit Thomas up and I was like, yo, did you check this out? I said, yo, did you watch this shit? Like, first of all, where does Herschel Walker come from and all this? Like, yo, what is he? Is he a civil rights icon or something? Like,
no, he's not. I mean,
like, yo,
is an athlete that done took way too many hits to the brain, sure.
Like, nigga, you catch balls, nigga. Nigga, stop it. I don't want to hear that shit.
Nigga, I just died.
Yo said, nigga, you catch balls.
Yo, the crazy thing, you know that nigga Herschel Walker became an MMA fighter, yo, at 45, yo.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's why he punch drunk, my nigga. He punch drunk.
Yo, look, that nigga could barely put a sentence together. He could barely put a sentence together.
Yeah, he's real simple, yo.
Out of all the academics that you could have called into the room,
right?
All the people that studied this stuff for years, all the people that's making noise now,
right?
You could have called Tiny Post back. You could have called, you could have called Roland Martin for all I care. Event home, somebody.
LeBron James or something. What the fuck?
Give me LeBron James if you want to put an athlete there, because at least he. Right. So I'm not saying to athletes like, well, you can't speak on because you don't know. No, I'm talking about people like him. Right. It could be LeBron. People, Kyrie and them. Yeah, KD. They can all talk on it, but don't let this, because I think it's an unserious conversation when you got unserious people there. But the topic is serious,
right?
And it kind of takes away from the, like, if I'm being objective, and if I was another race, I'd be like, these people are not even serious. Like, they don't even have nobody on this panel that really speaks to
that's what Gary said it on one of our other podcasts. He was like, yo, the problem is we aren't taken seriously. You know what I mean? So like at the end of the day, if you're not taken seriously, then you won't get anything done. Yeah, and but on a deeper level, who picks those people to be at the reparations hearing? Right. Who picks
somebody in Congress?
That's a real good question. That's a real good question.
You said
we never know the answer, yo.
Right. Well, I mean, we can't like, you got Congressional Black Caucus members. They might have been involved.
Yeah.
Right? And we are aware that a lot of Congressional Black Caucus members are not would not be beneficiaries of reparations in America if they kept it if they cut off the parameters for descendants of slaves, right? So or descendants of American slavery, right? So we're aware of that. So why are you picking people in a conversation, a hearing about why we need reparations? How can we
move this thing forward?
Right? How can we execute moving it forward? Why would you pick people that aren't even interested or don't think that Black people should have reparations? Right? Who's picking them? So like, and that's the thing that
Why is there even anybody in the building that is there to represent something, to move something forward, or to sort of execute? Like you said, why is somebody there to vocalize their dissent? And they look like me.
Right.
Like, you don't get Chinese people saying, you know what? We didn't deserve reparations. Jewish people like, you know what? I'm Jewish. I don't agree with it. Nah, I'm gonna make my case for a half an hour speaking about why Jewish people do not deserve reparations. Why Chinese people do not deserve reparations. Like, we the only ones that do that.
I'm convinced that we are the only. They had a chick up there. I don't know what African country she was from, but she worked for the UN, and she went up there talking about. Well, there are other ways to. We agree that America has done things to that require compensation to Black people in America. It was a human rights issue and blah blah. But then after all that, she was like, but there are other ways outside of monetary compensation, and we do think that monetary compensation is not the most effective way. Every time it comes to cutting us a check, giving us some resources, doing something materially compensatory, then it becomes, well, under further analysis, we think that it might be more effective for us to do some studying and do some brainstorming and do some analysis.
I wish they'd have let me in the room, because the first thing I would have said would have been like, yo, whose man is this? Yo? Whose man is this? Yo, cut it out. Yo, shut the fuck up. Shit, what is your last name? If it ain't Johnson, Williams, or something like that, if it's Mbufu, nigga, you need to get the door. Cut the crap, man. Shit. What the fuck are you talking about? Whose man is this? That's what I would have said, though.
Right. I think it would have been very appropriate. I think it would have been very appropriate.
Yeah, right. Yo, like if you can't identify with, like, if you don't got one of those motherfucking plantation last names, yo, you can't speak on this, my G.
But and it's no disrespect. It's like, look, if I moved to South Africa, right, where they had apartheid, right, and so the South Africans were fighting to get the Afrikaners, which are the white South Africans that stole the land from them. If they're fighting to get their land back, and I just happen to live there, and I've, I got a couple of kids, I got a house, I got a wife there, and they start this movement of like, look, we need to get this land back. Who's going to get the land back? Just South Africans who have been here, who got the land stolen from them.
I'd be okay with that.
If I lived there, do you know how egregious it would be for me to say, well, hold up, why don't I get no land? That would make no sense, and people would look at me like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? You don't. Why would you? Why would you get
America, nigga?
You
don't like it?
And they would be totally, justified in saying that. But when it comes to Americans, we're the only ones that when we say that, it's like, well, that's divisive. What do you hate us? Nigga, that ain't got shit to do. This is basic, fundamental, you took something, give it back.
Yeah, man.
We're the only ones that they treat like that because they do not respect us, right? So it's like, and nobody else will put up with that. But for some reason, they think that we should continue to just put up with it. We got people that aren't even from our community representing us